We are the United Nations International School, a place that embraces diversity with over 100 countries represented in our families and over 90 languages spoken by our students. You walk into our school in this wonderful neighborhood and you get a sense that, like anyone's home, it's a special place, a place you want to come to. You see that there is something special between the relationships of the kids with each other and the kids with adults, and it is inescapable. You cannot be on campus and not see how special this school is.
What I like about this school is everything. You can make a lot of friends here.
The class sizes, they're small. You get to know your friends really well.
There's less people and you feel like you can maybe be less shy.
It's really small, you get to grow really strong bonds with people, and the fact that also because it's really small, the teachers they help you a lot more and you learn a lot more.
Parents love the fact that their students like to come to school because they are accepted for who they are.
I think when I come to pick them up, they want to stay.
My daughter could learn French and Spanish and STEM lab and science lab and Arabic after school and go outside twice a day and music and instruments and studio art and arts integrated learning. We knew we had to give it a shot.
School is not a very exciting place for a lot of children, but for my daughter, I found this to be a very exciting place.
Since she's been here at Unis, she comes home and she'll exclaim that she has an idea or she has this thought or this new question. And she's just posing new ways of looking at the world that we weren't hearing before she came to Unis.
They're imbued with an incredible international perspective, which focuses on values.
They learn a lot about respect, so I think that's very important when you live in this world that is so polarized, to know to respect each other.
They're taught here how to think, but not what to think.
The international feel and how nice the teachers are and all the kids, that's really what I love about this school.
I have never seen a school that is as intrinsically culturally diverse as this school.
They live diversity in this school.
Kids sit next to kids from every country in the world, and as a result, they are a living representation of diversity.
We don't have to learn diversity because we do see it all around us.
When someone tells you about a place that they visited or a place that they lived, you want to go there and you want to experience what they experienced.
Gives us an understanding of other parts of the world, and it creates a smaller version of our current society.
Language is critical.
Here at Unis Queens, we start teaching the language in kindergarten.
They have the choice in kindergarten to start with French or Spanish. If they pick Spanish, in kindergarten, they will pick up French in 7th grade.
So my daughter is in 2nd grade. She's been here for 6 weeks and she's coming home speaking French to us.
I speak English, Chinese, and a little bit of Spanish.
Spanish, you can use it in a lot of different places.
By the end of 8th grade is when you see them blooming.
So when they graduate, they will speak 2 other languages besides English, and they will be fluent in French, Spanish, and of course English.
We want them to appreciate art. We want them to not just create, because not all of us are great artists in terms of creating, but we want them to appreciate art, but also to be able to create in whatever way art makes sense for them.
I think coming from a high school level, I have quite a high standard, and trying to get them the skills to critique and keep a portfolio and learn the techniques so that if they choose to carry on art in high school, that they're well equipped.
Well, we get to delve into world music, and we take a really deep dive into world music. It's not just the superficial song.
Music is cultural. There's a large cultural component in music, and we want them to understand and appreciate music from lots of different places.
But we have teaching artists who come in and teach instruments. They're top New York musicians and amazing, second to none teachers.
We want them to understand absolutely technology.
From teaching them the basics of coding.
Coding is programming.
At a junior level, really gives them a lot of avenues to become gamers, robotic engineers, civil engineers, architects of the future, and any other innovative aspect of technology that you can imagine.
It's really fun to learn it at a young age because like most adults like don't really know about coding. So it's like you kind of have that implemented in your brain, it's like for when you grow up.
We can do some robotics at the same time as doing, for instance, something like a vehicle transport system.
We want our kids to be good people who act for the global good, who act for the local good.
And she seems to have a better awareness of poverty on a global scale.
Because it's good to know about what's going on around the world so you can help people. Like, because our school's like the United Nations International School, we're with the UN, so the UN teaches us to always help people in need, and they teach us about problems that are going around in the world so we can like act on them.
We're going to take care of your kids. We're going to treat them like they are our own, and they're going to get a first-class education. And that education is going to embody everything you would hope for in an international education. It's going to embody language, it's going to embody exposure to other cultures, and it's going to embody the UN and all of its ideals.
We believe that we educate them body and mind, heart and soul. Those are all things that we endeavor to do to create those kinds of people going forward in the future who will shape a better world for all of us.
Preparing these children for the world and preparing them to make a change in the world.
The world needs a school like this for the same reason that the world needs the United Nations to create peace through understanding.
Helping people around the world, like issues like the Sustainable Development Goals that the UN deals with. Going here, you've been inspired to help go out and help solve those problems, or just have that understanding and want to do something with it after you leave the school. It stays with you forever.
What makes us truly special is we are really teaching kids to be global leaders. And that's not something that a lot of other schools can boast.
I've made really good friends and I've had really good teachers, and it'll be nice to carry on that knowledge to future careers.
It gives the world a little view of what peace is like.